the gold-plated Ayug Beast, referring to the MSN-00100, a lot of zero guys, Hyaku-shiki. This is the Revive kit, super amazing kit. Let's get into this review, guys. What's going on, Gunpla fam? This is Dad Life Gunpla. Today we are reviewing the high-grade Hyaku-shiki Revive. This is a gold-coated kit. Not that many runners, very small, very simple, high grade to get into. But when it's all done, I mean, if you're a fan of the Hyaku-shiki, it is a great kit. I enjoyed this kit a lot. So beautiful, easy, simple kit. Lot to look at, great shelf presence. So right into it, we see that gold on runner A. Beautiful, simple, straightforwards. B, there is, as you can see, most of this is actually undergated, so it's pretty nice to have. Not that many like showing marks. Right there is runner C1, there's C2 with that gray inner frame, a little bit of inner frame that kind of sticks out. D2 and D1 are actually both in their individual collars. Right there, blue is for the chest, red is for the feet, and a couple highlighted areas. That gray piece there, the smoked out, is a lens. And then you have some nice options for the eye unit. And then there's a couple accent collars. There's not that many color corrected sticker, guys. And then right there on the shoulders, you can see that's where the last couple stickers go, front and back. So into the moment of the head is kind of limited because of the way the style is with the elongated face and then how high the shoulders kind of sit up on it. As you can see, the antenna pops off. We'll touch a little bit more on that a little bit later. The joints on this kit is pretty stiff. I don't know if that's the same experience for everyone else, but if it is, please let me know down in the comments below if you had the same issues or not. So as you can see, as we get into it, there's a lot of double bends in this kit, double jointed bends, and it's just great. You know, there's a lot of detail. This kit is not really that expensive, so the amount that they put into it is awesome. Honestly, guys, super awesome. Ball joint at the wrist there. And then we get into it. There's really not much for a torso movement. Pretty much blocked. You get a little bit of rotation at it. You can see right there is a ball joint on those back wings, as you would say. And then right there, a little bit of adjustment in those actually, so you can get a different angle on that, on those wings as well. There you go. There's a little bit of, that's mostly coming off the ball joint. That's more of the movement you've seen there than anything. But there is some rotation. Front skirt's connected. If you guys know the trick to cut it in the middle, you know, I recommend doing that if you can. I didn't obviously do it on this kit, but if that's an option, you want to go for that, that's there. There's side skirts come up, double bend in the knee joints, very nice bend. You get a nice bend forwards, unfortunately backwards. There is a lot of blocking because of that back skirt, as you would say, butt flap, a lot of us like to say, but it is straight down, there's no movement in it, unfortunately. Ball joint on the ankle, full spin there, 360 foot spin. But you can see on top of that, there's a little bit of movement in the ankle itself. It actually moves forward and back a little bit. Right there, you can see that the beam saber hilts are attached to the back. I chose to go with the standard solid red eyes. To me, it looks better, but I love the fact that you can have deactivated, then the scrambled look, and like that. You can see again, here's the different photos with the different eyes on there. So to take a look, you have this large scale bazooka, not much articulation on it. The handle on itself will go up and down some. That is it. It's just solid, couple pieces slapped together, you know, so you will have those large seams down the middle as well. And you can see right here with that, if you guys are wondering what that weird extra piece up from the top is, it's actually to bracket it on. I wish Bandai would have included that to like actually swing into the bazooka launcher a little bit better than what it did, but you know, fortunately it's a straight solid piece. That's all you get, but it does mount nicely on the back. So I would say there's a couple of things, you know, toying around with the kit a little bit, trying to put it into a couple poses for you guys so you can check it out. Again, like I said, the joints are very stiff, and so I like that a lot of times. Now I will point out this wing. This is not how it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, we'll get to that in a second. There's a short I put out about that, a reel I put out about that, but it's crazy. On both my hilts, I don't know, it's something that I must have done, but they both snapped. And then here's that antenna. Just be wary of it when you're posing it or moving it around. It pops off super easily. If you have the time, or shouldn't even say time, if you have a second and a little bit of free glue, slap that bad boy on there because it's supposed to be stationary, and that's it. Again, right here's that back wing, guys. It's not supposed to be like that, and here's the reason why. It snapped on me. I don't know what my deal was with this kit, whether it was me or someone else, but it just kept breaking pieces. So here is the beam rifle. As you can see, there is some major color missing from this rifle. It is literally a solid gray. Unfortunately, with the mega size, I wish they had this in mega size, guys. With the master grade, they actually molded that perfectly, and I wish they would have carried that over to the high grade here. But just some basic standing poses. It supports the weight well. It holds everything perfectly, and you can be standing or on the air. It looks great. I'm loving the bazooka. I really love the fact that you can actually kind of adjust the handles on it. I will say that it is hindered by that large, ammunition holder on the back of it, and then the way his actual back is set up with the pack and the wings, very difficult. You do have those two beam sabers that come with it in that beautiful yellow color, completely different. This kit is solid gold and yellow almost all the ways through. And then I will say it is mostly undergated, so you won't have that many issues with the fact that it is a coated kit. There is a couple here and there, and just like the master grade, they're, for the most part, they're hidden well. You don't have that many large mold areas. You do have the seam lines on the weapons. Unfortunately, it's very much the high grades, like two pieces slapped together. I will say the benefit of this kit too is the color correcting stickers. There's very little of them. They actually put a lot of detail in some of these molded vents, stuff like that, for that red. It's beautiful, it comes through. I just wish it would have carried over into the beam rifle. All right, guys, that finishes up my review. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, this is Dad Life Gunpla. Love.